That time Mike Tyson blew $600 million by SunnyV2. Now, I don't know what some of y'all pockets looking like, but $600 million, that's a lot of money to me. You know what I'm saying? That's a little over $500 million, a lot over $500 million. That's another $100 million. Dang, bruh. Mike Tyson, how you do that, bruh? We about to go ahead and find out. Make sure y'all show a lot of love the video by leaving a like. Now, without further ado, let's get it.
Despite earning $600 million over the course of 6 years, Mike Tyson celebrated his 36th birthday with a bank account reading 0.
Dang.
So how did Mike Tyson go bankrupt?
Okay, that's a better explanation. So they're saying that he spent all of his money that he earned over the course of his career. I thought they were saying that he spent $600 million all at once. I'm about to say, goodness. All right, let's go.
Well, Tyson made it clear that a financial education wasn't a part of his childhood.
From a broke background, because I never really learned the art of handling money as a kid.
Which became a
Most people don't.
as he began to earn millions whilst he was still a teenager. After becoming champion at
Hell yeah.
2020, Mike Tyson began to average 7.5 million per fight, and this didn't even include his other sources of income. He was paid over 50 million in casino deals, 3.5 million for a WrestleMania guest appearance.
Hey, look at him.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out sold 2 million copies during its very first year. By 1990, Mike Tyson was credited as the highest paid athlete in the world with an estimated 28.6 million in income this year. Although all of this changed when he was sent to prison only 2 years later. Between 1992 and his release in 1995, Mike Tyson was unable to earn a single dollar. Although as summarized by this CBS article, he wasn't exactly struggling when he finally walked free. Most Indiana prisoners are given $75 in spending money to ease their transition back into society.
$75.
No such help. The former heavyweight champion,
like 100 now,
each made out to him for 10 million.
Ooh, came out of jail with 20 mil.
Another 12 million for the rights to future fights and television. A few months later, he earned the most money ever given to a boxer, 25 million.
Goodness.
To fight a stiff named Peter McNeely.
At the time, anyway.
The next 2 years, Tyson earned a further 140 million from 5 different fights, making him feel invincible.
Goodness.
False sense of security.
False sense of security. Nothing about it could be a
You feel
real.
invincible with money.
Sure.
You can't even die.
Which, when combined with the bitterness from his time spent in prison, caused Tyson to begin spending everything.
For me being poor, never having anything. For me being bitter, angry for being in prison. It stems from a lot of things.
Firstly, there were the cars. According to CBS, Tyson reportedly bought 110 cars either for himself or as gifts.
Bro, that's the downfall of so many rich people that get money. They just start buying more and more and more and more cars. I'm so glad that I'm not really a car person for reasons like this, bro. Cars are not, that's an expensive collectible item. I'm like, if I had a whole bunch of money, I'd collect Jordan shoes. You know what I'm saying? I would collect shoes. Not just Jordan, just shoes in general. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of thing that I would collect. Those aren't as expensive as cars. Cars? You gonna collect cars, bro? Hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of cars every time you get one? Cars you don't even drive? Come on, bro. 110 cars? What the hell? You could drive a new car every single day for a year and only end up in the same car 3 or 4 times. That's crazy.
One of which being a $320,000 Bentley Azure, the most expensive production car in the world. Tyson bought it and ordered 4 more.
Damn!
In the space of a few minutes, he had spent more than 1.5 million.
Did he bomb 4 people?
In a different instance, Tyson showed up at a car dealership just outside New York to buy another car. He bought a
300K Ferrari.
for $300,000, declining a test drive because he already had one just like it. On a different day, Tyson was pulled over whilst driving his Rolls Royce without a license, but was able to get out of trouble by giving the car to the cop.
You know, sir.
Oh, wow.
Take the car. You know, you deserve it because you've been doing a lot. Because I didn't want to get arrested. I didn't have license. I didn't want my wife to get in trouble.
I guess that's better than going back to jail.
It wasn't. It was around 230 at the time, and they took it.
This didn't end well for the officer.
He got fired.
He did?
Yeah, he got.
Oh my God. Dang.
Well for Tyson's friend Ed Lover, who was given a Bentley so he could drive home from a club.
He goes, here, take the car. I'm like, okay. He gives me the Bentley. A month go by, I still have this car. He said, I wanted you to have that car. He said, I gave you that car.
With so many vehicles, Tyson needed somewhere to store them, purchasing mansions in Las Vegas, Ohio, and Maryland.
And see, and that's true. If you had so many cars and you giving them to people that you love and care about, I don't even got no problem with that. But 110, stop it, bro. Ain't that much people, ain't that much love in the world. You don't know 110 people to give cars to, brother. Hell no.
However, these were nothing compared to the house he bought in Connecticut.
Oh my goodness.
It featured
Real
21
estate.
bedrooms and 35 bathrooms, as well as
Trying to move the whole fam in?
nightclub, a movie theater, a mini casino, a squash court, and a fully spec'd out proper commercial gym.
Yeah.
This was only the inside. Outside, there was a full-size basketball court, a swimming pool with its own grotto, and get this, its own lake house, and fountain on a 17.6-acre block. If the house looks familiar, it's because Tyson eventually sold it to 50 Cent, who called it his biggest financial mistake.
What was the most, like, when you wasted money?
The Tyson crib was like that.
Mainly because of how much the property cost to run.
How much was the upkeep, guesstimate per year?
About $700,000
a year.
Tyson expanded on this in a different
interview. It's ridiculous, dog.
$25,000 just to mow the lawn.
Right. Which, when combined with his other houses, meant gardening bills alone mounted to $100,000. Although the gardener was still a minor expense compared to the things Tyson bought for these houses.
Okay.
As a gift for his first wife, Robin Givens, Mike spent $2.2 million on a solid
gold bathtub,
which was followed by their divorce less than a year later, which cost Mike a further $10 million in legal fees and compensation. Tyson had also dropped $410,000 on a birthday party and $140,000 on 2 white Bengal tigers, which needed their own specialty enclosure, $200,000 a year worth.
I forgot he had pet tigers.
Their own animal trainer, which
that man is boxing with the tiger.
$125,000 a year. Mike also had to pay a friend $250,000 in compensation after
man is fearless
by one of the tigers. Although there was another bite that cost Tyson even more.
Damn, the tiger bit one of his friends and it cost him $250,000. Damn. And when he said another bite, we already know the infamous bite
the tigers,
on the ear.
Although there was another bite
big Holyfield.
Tyson even more. During a match in 1997, Evander Holyfield headbutted Tyson, who in retaliation bit a portion of Holyfield's ear off.
Crazy.
Tyson was disqualified and fined $3 million, although it seemed he hadn't learned his lesson, as he then bit Lennox Lewis's leg during a press conference, warranting another $335,000.
Stop biting people, Mike Tyson.
Damn. Process, Tyson employed over 200 different people, including chefs, chauffeurs, and bodyguards, the most pointless of which being a guy nicknamed Crocodile, whose sole function was to dress in fatigues and repeatedly shout guerrilla warfare at Tyson's news conferences, for which he was paid $300,000 in 1996.
Okay.
In another crazy instance,
I don't think that money to do that.
Club and offered to pay for everybody's drinks all night.
Mike calls me over.
He was trying to party up.
I go, what's up, Mike? Tell the DJ I got the bar until the club closed. I said, what are you talking about? I'm buying the bar out. Everybody can have whatever they want.
However, there was one final expense.
How much did that cost?
Than any other.
Do you regret anything?
Yeah, and I didn't pay taxes really.
That'll get you, yeah.
It was revealed in 2003 that Tyson owed $13.4 million to the IRS,
my goodness,
$117,000 to 5 different states, as well as $4 million to British tax authorities, and things only got worse from here.
Not the tax evasion. That'll get you every damn time. Oh my goodness, bro. If you are in a position where you're making astronomically large amounts of money, just pay your taxes. Why would you not? Hell no, dog.
Turns out most of Mike's luxury purchases were being made on credit, and as a result, he also owed $27 million to various different businesses, including $600,000 to a legal company, $500,000 to his finance manager, $800,000 to a former trainer, all of which was stacked on top of a second divorce. Tyson owes money to at least 246 creditors, including the Internal
IRS,
Service, the Screen Actors Guild, and dozens of doctors, lawyers, and accountants. Tyson owes his ex-wife Monica Turner almost $9 million from their divorce, and he hasn't paid $19.4 million in taxes to the IRS, Great Britain, and 5 states, which was a large problem as Tyson was down to his last $1,250 in cash. Tyson, 38, said all of his houses have been sold or seized. He owns only one car, albeit a white Hummer SUV, newly purchased and apparently
not yet paid for. Come on,
According
bruh.
to bank records Tyson's attorney submitted to the US bankruptcy court, Tyson earned $38 during of January. His living expenses during that month were more than $407,000.
That's crazy.
Mike Tyson was completely and utterly screwed. However, he devised a plan to get himself out of trouble. Tyson's reorganization plan is ambitious. He hopes to earn at least $19.5 million from boxing over the next 3 years to help satisfy his creditors, although this isn't what would happen. In fact, he'd lose both of his next 2 professional fights before retiring from boxing and filing for bankruptcy. At the time, he'd state, "My whole life has been a waste. I've been a failure. I just want to escape. I'm really embarrassed with myself and my life. I want to be a missionary. I think I could do that while keeping my dignity without letting people know they chased me out of the country. I want to get this part of my life over as soon as possible. In this country, nothing good is going to come of me. I'm so stigmatized there is no way I can elevate myself. I'll never be happy. I believe I'll die alone. I would want it that way. I've been a loner all my life with my secrets and my pain. I'm really lost, but I'm trying to find myself. I'm a really sad, pathetic case." With nothing else to do, Mike spent his days caring for 350 unique pigeons, a collection which prior to bankruptcy, he'd paid $400,000 for. He'd later likened his spending habits to a drug addiction.
What, $1,000 for pigeons?
You might as well say you have it all, but it's still that empty hole that you're trying
to get you too.
Spend as much you can to try to get that satisfaction, fulfill that hole. It just is bottomless.
However, Tyson's life wasn't finished yet. Losing everything had taught Tyson a valuable lesson.
I know the power of humbleness.
I was thinking Tyson ain't broke currently, I'm pretty sure.
With humility acting as a baseline for him to rebuild his life. Tyson took the lessons he'd learned and transformed them into a book, whilst his life story was also the perfect premise for his own documentary. On top of this, Mike landed a cameo role in both The Hangover 1 and 2, for which he was paid $300,000. Through these various media appearances, Mike was able to rebuy himself a pretty awesome house in Vegas, although he refused to let money dictate his happiness.
Anybody that thinks a lot of money is gonna make them happy, they never had a lot of money. Because it don't.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's gonna make you miserable. You said it can make you hate yourself.
Since then,
and it's crazy because every single person, it's 6 seconds left.
Mike has launched his own extremely successful podcast called Hotboxing, built a net worth of $10 million.
Oh, he got that money back, 10 million. Yeah, man. Every single person that makes a whole lot of money says that same thing. They're like, bruh, I thought that, back when I was broke, I thought that getting rich would solve my problems, and it just straight up didn't. As a matter of fact, it brought a whole bunch more problems. And, I don't really know how to solve them. It just doesn't help. You got the money. And I know you would say that, I'd rather be, because what she said, I'd rather be crying in a mansion than crying in a cardboard box. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, at least in that cardboard box, you got no worries. In that mansion, you got upkeep. How you gonna keep paying for this mansion? You eventually gonna be out that thing. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. That's not even relevant to that topic. Was about getting cheated on and shit. I'm just saying, bro. Money ain't everything, and even the rich continue to tell y'all that. But I guess the rich that are able to maintain their richness, they might not even agree with that statement. So I don't know. Hey, hopefully I get some good money one day. We'll see. I mean, when I say good money, I mean I want to be wealthy, but not rich. Okay, I don't want to say it like that. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to make millions and millions of dollars. Who would say that? But it's just I don't want to make so much money that it starts to change my mindset. Because that would suck. But I guess I'm in control of that too. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling at this point. We're going to go ahead and end this video. This is a good video by SunnyV2, as he always does make. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like on it. Show a lot of love to it. Come in the comment section. I talk to all of y'all. And until next time, I am up out of this thing. It's your boy Dairu, we signing out. Hey.